Hi, I'm Madi Martinez. We just finished chapter 12 of week 12 of The Artist's Way. This is my first time speaking without a script, so I'll try to be clear and not awkward. Want to talk a little bit about my transition between my second round of The Artist's Way and now my third round of The Artist's Way. I will still be documenting my process on here. In the past 12 weeks, have started doing covers with my husband. I have dabbled a little bit with writing music and also with writing stories. I have not been very consistent with my workouts. Been rather depressed because since the beginning of my Artist's Way journey, second round, Trump took office. There's been a lot of changes, so I don't want to blame the state of the world always for my inability to create, but with this next round of The Artist's Way, I really want to make more effort to create while I'm in the program, because I think that was my perfectionism kicking in during that last round, being like, you'll create when you're done with The Artist's Way. But what if The Artist's Way is cyclical? Just like, I think a couple videos back I had mentioned something about art being cyclical. There was a quote in one of the chapters about that, is like, things never end. So you always be in process. So this is going to require me to be in process, paying attention to, am I holding myself back right now? Am I being perfectionistic? Am I stopping myself from creating because of this, reasons that I don't even need to have? So I'm showing up, and I didn't read a chapter this week. I'm calling this the in-between week, week 0. I did my pages 3 days. I didn't have an artist date, I don't think. Actually, I think I might have gone shopping. I don't know. I keep going shopping for my artist date because when I was a kid, we never really had money to go buy clothes. So as an adult, I've got a little bit more money to buy clothes. So that's where I'm having the most fun, I think, is trying to expand my wardrobe and grow my style or figure out what my style is. I don't want to keep saying so. Trying to be aware of my filler words. I'm not sure what my structure will be for my next round through this program. I want it to be meaningful, exciting. I feel like I was doing a lot of reading from the text this last round. I would like to be taking more action during the week and then having more to report on what I'm actually working on. I have some ambitions for the coming year. I would like to, I don't even want to say, because then if I don't do it, then I'm going to look like such a little rat. So, just watch out for me and watch out for my upcoming videos. This is just to put you on alert that we're doing it again. I really enjoy this program. There's some parts that I think are repetitive, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to do it again in companion with my creating mediums, the mediums I like, which is music, writing, content creation, movement practices, building a movement container that is about deconstructing the way that we have been programmed by the American public school system, by the media, by the adults in our lives who were programmed by the adults in their lives to obey and become sedentary because we are forced to sit for hours and hours and hours a day as children for 13 years, 12, 13 years, and then we become adults in a world that was never actually explained to us clearly and expected to follow the trends that other people have followed. Get married, go to college, which is highly expensive in our country. Way too expensive. Go into massive debt in order to achieve that degree. Find a person, get married, have kids, buy a house. I don't know what order people expect those things to happen in, but people think that that's the path that they have to take, and their creativity has been shut down. Their bodily autonomy has been shut down. So I think our work as adults is to reconnect with our inner child, to reconnect with our ability to create and express ourselves honestly, truthfully, authentically, so that we can actually enjoy our lives instead of following the path that we're expected to follow. That's why I think the artist way is important. And that's why I'm doing it again. Because I think it's going to help me build my own container of what I want my movement practice to look like, what I want my lifestyle to look like, and what kind of offerings I can create for the kind of people who have the same kind of problems that I do. Perfectionism, needing to recover from that programming that I talked about, and needing to reconnect with our bodies. So tell me in the comments what you think. If you're still on this journey with me, I'd love to hear what you have thought was boring in my previous videos, what you thought was interesting, and I'm really honored and appreciative to be on this journey with you and to be learning how to move forward with this program. So thank you. Please give me a like and subscribe to my channel so that we can continue doing this work together. Thank you.